Okay, hello and welcome to the final part of the speedrun tutorial, the Genesis port of Strider. This is the third moon. Okay, the main thing is having this 5 HP here. This is really important to have 5 HP because this level is very frustrating for beginners and even for non-beginners. If you have 5 HP up until here, you should be able to make it fine, as long as you are familiar with the stage. If you're in here with 3 HP, which means you died and didn't increase your health capacity, you're not going to have as fun of a time. Just one more recap again. When you get hit by something, cancel. You can cancel it by slashing. So keep that in mind, as usual. Alright. But let's go through the actual stage now. Alright, so we are starting off with an engagement with a Mr. Elephant. The strat here is to jump over him. And then there's another one. There's quite a few on this stage. Then you'll get onto the machine gunner, the shadow tag gunner. But yeah, so where you jump is right between these two cylindrical objects in the background. Now it doesn't really matter where you jump here. You want to just get up on this ramp. Now if you jump at the very edge, you'll make it to this this ramp, that slope. But it doesn't really matter too much. You'll be getting there pretty quickly anyway. Jump up the slope and spam slash to kill the Mr. Elephant, or even just go right through him. Whatever works. You want to get here. You don't have a lot of time to waste around just standing, by the way. So up here is this machine gunner. As soon as you hit the checkpoint, you know, the game just lagged, you'll see him start shooting, and he will always shoot at the angle that the angle that lines up with where you are. He attacks fast, like those bullets move fast, so don't think you can outrun them. It's gonna be really rough. You pretty much have to take damage here as well. It is slightly possible to get onto this this ledge here and not get hit by him or anything, but it's really difficult. What you have to do is you need to get an acceleration jump from the slide, which is close to a frame perfect jump. There it is. Of course I ran into the other dude. So what you're going to want to do instead is just slide twice and then jump into a bullet, jump and slash, and then move on. Don't stop. So from here we're going to tangle with another Mr. Elephant and a frog. As soon as you finish that fight, just keep moving and jump right to this vine here on the top. And kill him if you want. You just want to get here as fast as possible. If you have 5 HP, you should get here with 3 HP. Now if you notice, that's a problem if you have only 3 HP, because you're going to take a hit from the beginning, from this part in the middle, and probably at the end of this beginning, by the third Mr. Elephant. Sorry. So yeah, it's not going to be pretty. You can be slow about it and kill all the enemies in your way if you have 3 HP, and it's pretty much what you have to do, because otherwise you won't even get here. you're not even going to be able to get past this checkpoint. So a few things of note. Yeah, that happens when the vine's moving very rapidly. You might just slip right off of it. Here on the satellite dish, there is a 1-up. It's hidden on the left side. You also want to be careful when you're jumping on the vine. Let's see if I can get it to happen. Because it's sort of like the same situation with the Amazonians. You might just get knocked straight down. There, like that. And now you're in for some trouble because you can't grab onto the ceiling. So this is no. You're gonna have to go all the way back here to the left where these hit mice are spawning and the flying moskmen are gonna spawn, and then re-climb up here, probably with a lot less HP. So if you want to fight this guy because you don't have a lot of HP, I messed up here, but you want to stand here and then just slowly inch your way forward to hit him, and you should be able to get him without him hitting you. Let's try that again. Yeah, and also when you are hanging, if you're hit by anything when you're hanging onto something, you will get knocked down. So if you see some projectiles, it's going to be some trouble for you. This is one of the most chaotic parts of the entire game, especially when you're on when you haven't died yet in the game. It's really tough. I haven't had to do it in a while. It's just not worth learning unless you really want to save time by just not getting any health upgrades at all. So here's another thing, this frog is a pain in the butt. Also, have I mentioned that I hated these hit mice? Because they really suck. Okay, so this frog here has an interesting feature. Gotta move to the left here. He has a extended hurt box on behind him. I'm trying to slide, but when I'm spamming jump here, I will jump on the vertex because every time you pass a steep vertex, Strider is falling for like a frame. So if you jump there, then you're gonna be like stopped. Like the fall frame will stop you, and then you'll jump and you'll lose all your horizontal speed. Yeah, you can get lucky and hit him before he hits you. Yeah, okay, I've made my point. It's his hurt box isn't just the back pixels of his sprite. It extends beyond that. Alright. If you reach this point, congratulations. You should be able to finish the game. If you reach this point with 3 HP, you should still be able to finish the game. But, we come with a trick. There is a tricky part here that is not something you would possibly know how to do intuitively. So first, what you're gonna want to do here is jump off this ledge. These hit mice are gonna spawn right in the middle. If you jump too early, you'll get hit by them. You don't want to fall down here because you're fighting another poo, and you don't want to fight poo. There's no point of fighting this because you're saved here. You have to do this fight now. And what do you get out of it? An option. That's it. On top of that, it doesn't make this part any easier at all. It's really useless. Don't do it. Don't go there. Unless you want to. But yeah, jump off here and just keep on holding right. You'll either get hit by that Moskman or most likely this first drill. Alright, this is important. This is why you need to have 2 HP here. Doing this with 1 HP is pretty much impossible. I would highly recommend not doing that and doing this strat instead. So you'll start rolling here. Now you're going to want to jump in a very specific place. You want to jump between here on this this flat. It's actually quite a lot of space. Now kill these enemies in your way. You don't even have to do that. Jump as soon as you hit that second platform. I messed up. Do I have a... yeah, I do. Okay. And then jump and hold... so you're gonna be... let me do it again. You jump here, jump here, jump here. Basically, this is a time jump, and then just jump as soon as you can for 2 more times. Don't jump when you reach the slope wall. Just hold right. This drill will push out, and you'll be stuck here. This is really good because you don't want to deal with these enemies. Jump as soon as you can. Go to the left. You want this second drill to be pushing up. You want to be to the left of that. Jump up, and then just climb through, and you'll get to the Gravitron fight. Now, if you jump early, you'll get stopped. If you jump late, you'll die to that drill, or one of the earlier ones. I should also mention, sometimes, rarely, this sliding motion, this hit stun motion, which, yeah, you're not canceling out of at any time. It might not have this fluid motion. Remember to be holding right. I'm sorry, I'm jumbled. All jumbled. But if, say he's rolling and he just stops for a second, like right after getting hit. Actually, maybe I should just be more assertive. So here, if, say, like right now, I just stopped moving for like a half second and then started rolling again, that's gonna change this jump. It won't work the same way. If you jump in that typical place, it's gonna actually not work. Things get a lot more complicated when that happens. I believe where you jump is right here. And it's right here, so like this half of this slope that's hanging out, you want to jump there. What'll happen is that you can't do this. This drill won't come out immediately. These drills won't come out. And what you'll have to do is you'll have to fight these hitmen and these moskmen. Go to the right, spawn these drills, go to the left, fight them again, and then go right, and then eventually get to the gravity room. It's very frustrating. This is why I recommend doing this setup a lot. Also, don't try to fight anything while you're hanging onto a wall or ceiling. It's not going to work out in your favor. Unless it's like a 1 HP thing. Anyway, once you get here, kind of depends how much HP you have. You want 2 HP if you need 2 HP to finish this fight. So if you're at 1 HP, the thing to do is die. I know you might be like, well, what about this 5 HP? Aren't I going to need it for the end of the game? No. You'll actually get a Ryu on the path They'll always be there to get you up to 4 HP, which is still pretty good. If you have 2 HP, then you just do what I'm about to show you. Oh yeah, so this is what happens when you do a different type of jump. See, these aren't even moving now. Have to deal with these. Why aren't they appearing? You ask yourself, you're crying. I thought this game was good. It's, yeah, it's really shitty. I'm not gonna mince words for that. But yeah, you're gonna die here. And then what will happen is you'll spawn here to the right. So hold left. And this fight will be pretty similar to the first one as it starts, but it's gonna be different after that. So hold left. Get hit, jump, spam, 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 spam. Jump right, slash, 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 slash. Now go left. Don't actually get caught up into the gravity well. Just go left here, and then spam slash. You'll get sucked up here, and now you can attack him normally. And you should be able to kill him here on the left, sometimes in the middle. Sometimes what'll happen is it'll just drop straight. You'll kill him here and he'll just drop straight down. In which case you'll just have to... You'll lose time doing that. It's unfortunate, but it's not a huge deal. You're just gonna have to fall down here anyway. Your checkpoint will be after you defeat him. But if you're on the left side, just hold right, and you'll actually fall exactly where you need to. Whoops. If you're on the right side, just hold left. You'll grab onto this ledge, just down jump, and you'll fall down. So, why not use the same strat as in the original fight, the first fight? Well, I'll show you what happens. There it is. Okay. What usually will happen is you'll be spinning around and you'll get knocked into a moss cannon. So if you have 2 HP, you'll be dead. I mean, you'll still be able to kill him, but usually how that turns out is you'll fall. Falling here is good though. Right. Okay, so this is a he, by the way. I guess I should show it off. If you want to mess around a little bit, you can try to avoid the gravity well. Crouch and hit these guys above them, and you should be able to hit them early. Then get the he. But you're most likely going to get sucked up, so you have to be really careful. But that he is there if you need to use it. Alright, so then you drop down here. These hit mice are going to appear. This is the new, so grab this. And now you're going to go into here and get this longsword. Now you probably didn't notice it, but a hit mouse spawned to your left. So as soon as you grab this longsword, start attacking to your left and kill it. Hopefully you can kill it before it attacks you. So yeah, you're fighting this thing again. In the first stage. Okay, when the lasers are coming down at you, like this, just jump. And you should dodge it. Right? Pretty simple. It's really simple. The issue is that this hit mouse here. If you haven't died yet, or you've died once, this hit mouse is going to attack you, and now you're kind of all out of whack, and you're going to be hit by like all this stuff. So make sure you keep things as simple as possible. Yeah, you slide after beating the boss, kill this frog, and then slide in. If you slide from here, you're most likely going to run into it, so you don't have to slide, but you can just do that, and you should be able to stop before you get to it. So those are 2 frogs dead. And then as you move to the right here, it's right about here. Right when you push against this column in the background, Solo's going to appear. If you haven't noticed, this is a boss rush. It is the end of the game. So jump, kill this frog, and then it's the same strats as before. Push up right and try to attack him. If you can't get him in 2 hits, then just carefully use your longsword to destroy him. So again, again in one motion. Whoop. Alright. Okay, now we gotta deal with the final Mr. Elephant. That chain is really annoying. It's gonna knock you down into this death pit, so jump off to the right from the top of the slope, and you should land here. And he won't hit you, the chain goes right over your head. Just slash. Duck and slash. These rockets are gonna come after you beat him, so keep that in mind. They will surprise you otherwise. There's usually 2, sometimes 3. After this, jump right, slide, and you should trigger the fight for Mechapon and also Godzilla for some reason. Wow, he is hungry. What the hell? That's pretty creepy. If you have like 1 HP, and you're scared about the end fight, but yeah, if you need to, then just slide twice, and you'll just bump into him, and that should kill you pretty quickly. Otherwise, just slide once, and just slash away. You should still have longsword, but it's gonna run out pretty much right when you start fighting. So just keep close and kill him. Alright, now, this is actually probably more difficult than the final boss. We're gonna fight Lago again, the raptor, but we won't have a vine to stay safe on and get hit. Alright, so the strat for this is pretty tricky. It's pretty tight timing. You're gonna want to go here, and I'm already too late. Here's the save state. You want to get to this position as far right as you can, so that way it spends less time moving through the air to spawn. Alright, and as soon as you see these balls appear, these balls of light, just slide to the left. Okay, and now this part is very important. It's going to be in the air and it's going to drop down. Right after it drops down, it's going to attack with its claw. So you want to get here in this position. You want to get just enough out of the claw's way so that when it extends, you can jump over it. So you, after the slide, just hold left, get to this position, turn right and jump immediately. And then jump as soon as you hit the ground again. And then you'll be able to get, you'll be able to dodge one of those attacks. Now, it is fine for you to get hit. It's pretty much impossible not to get hit. And you can just let yourself roll. It's gonna close in on you. Once it's about to land, once it's like right here, it hasn't landed yet, but it's about to, jump again and slash. And you should kill him now or now. Or not, never. No. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. I can do it. You didn't believe in me. Okay, so after that fight is Ouroboros. Oh, I should mention something, actually. Oh, it might be... Okay, yeah. So, once the difficulty, like, turns pretty easy, you'll actually get an item box here on the right. It's gonna be a longsword. Let me just die a bunch so I can show it. There it is. Okay, well, wait, what? The hell? I just got points? The hell? There we go. So if you have the longsword, that makes this fight a lot easier. You can stay way out of range. You just have to deal with the projectiles it fires. It makes the fight a lot easier, honestly. And dishonestly, too. But yeah, after, well, I guess I have to kill him again. So, yeah, after you beat Lago, probably the hardest fight in the game. Although Grandmaster Mayo is tough in his own respect, it's just not the same. Ouroboros is going to appear again. He's a friend now. This is actually, I forgot to mention before, this is the only time that the red sparks doesn't mean you're hurting him. Because this is, you kind of have to ride on him. This is part of the game. So you go through this cutscene, yada yada yada. Now the reason why I'm actually playing this out is there is some important things to note. For one, be careful when it curves around here. If you just stand here, you're going to die. Like, he'll flip around and you'll just slide right through and out. Okay, and now the camera's gonna switch back, which means you can start attacking him. You start attacking him right about here, in between these two buildings in the background, like the pointed scaffolding and like the second tower. Just spam as fast as you can. You should kill him here. Grab onto this if you can, and you want to get over here to the right corner, because this is where the Hiryu is. Master Mayo appears. There he is. What a mean dude. Yeah, get your HP down to 1 while spamming, and open the item box when you think you can get to it, and get to full health, and then just keep spamming. So, like, if I'm at no health right now, then I'll get it immediately. Just spam at him. Don't worry about all this stuff he throws at you. You can kill him pretty quickly, but you're gonna probably take 1 hit of damage. It's a really simple fight, honestly. He might go out of his way. Out of your way, I should say. And it makes the fight a lot more annoying. You can kill him, and then he can kill you, and you still beat the game. Oh my god, I just can't do it. Yeah, this is probably a bad idea. Alright, I'll just show off the fight one more time. What the? Yeah, he'll spawn the things directly on your position, so you can't just slash through them like you can with everything else. You have to let them spawn and then move. Oh yeah, and time is when you just fly into the air. So let me see if I can get the exact moment, but yeah. When you lose complete control, it might surprise you. It'll be slightly after he explodes into sparkles. Then, well, right before then. This is when you hit your timer for your last split or for your full timer. This is when the time between pressing start and here is what we call the speedrun of this game. On normal difficulty with 3 lives. Right. Righto. And then, you know, there's the credits and stuff happens after this. Okay, let me go through this whole stage. I want to blame my not having my Genesis controller. Okay. Pretty stressful up until this part. Things get a little bit easier for a tiny bit of time. What? Damn. Of course. Yeah, so that's pretty unfortunate. That wasn't a full single segment there. Damn it, really? Oh. That's annoying. Yeah. Honestly, I'm not fond of going through this auto-scroller just to show how it's done. But maybe the movement's not super clear. That's why I do these somersault jumps. I don't bother just standing on it. You want to keep control in your hands. Don't trust the game's physics to work out on a sprite-based object like this. It's not going to be a good outcome usually. Time there. Whoops. Okay. And bada bing, bada boom, that's Strider for you. Alright, well, I think I covered everything. I'm not really that good at making professional tutorials, I'll admit. But I covered as much as I could, showed you what typically happens and what has helped me speedrun this game, so hopefully you find some things that will help you out. But thank you for watching. I Recommend trying out the speedrun if you kind of like a sort of glitchy, kind of obscure game. If you are a Genesis fan or a Strider fan, definitely give this one a try. Alright, well, good luck speedrunning this. You're gonna need it. And have fun. You definitely will. See you around.